In this video, I'm going to be looking at the future, and in this first one, I'm going to talk about the several different verb forms that can be used to talk about the future. The three most common structures that we use in English are, number one, the shall, will, future simple structure. An example of that: I will see you next week. And a second example using a question: shall we go shopping? The second common structure, the going to structure for future plans. An example of that: I am going to watch The Godfather tonight. The third common structure that we use to express the future is the present continuous tense, or the present progressive tense as it's sometimes called. An example of that: my friend is playing football this evening. However, there are other verb forms that can be used, so understanding the future, as you can see, is quite complicated. Let's look at some other forms. Number 4, the present simple. An example of that: what time does the train to Chiang Mai leave? Number 5, the future continuous tense, or future progressive. An example: will you be visiting Pattaya next week? Number 6, the future perfect. An example of that form: on Tuesday, I have been here for 20 years. And the last one that I want to mention, number 7, is the verb to be in the present tense. An example of that: Donald Trump is to visit England in July. Okay, now in the next video on the future, I will explain how learners choose what grammar structures to use for predicting, for connecting present with future, with actions that are already decided, for decisions, for promises, for threats, and finally for offers and requests. Okay, that completes the first video on the grammar we use to illustrate the future.